What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're building Garten of BanBan 3, or part of it. We're live. I was gonna say it's episode something or other. But I can't really say that when there are no episodes, because this will probably be the only stream of working on this. Hello, Amelis. Hello, Jess. Since I'm, like, almost done already, I'm 3/4 of the way there. I mean, I got 3 of the 4 sectors done, so that's a pretty good, guesstimation. Hello, Splorky. So the beacons are for sulfur stuff that I want to use in certain spots. I don't remember what that one is, actually. I know what these two both were, but that was the more recent one, too. What was that for? Oh, it's for the buttons, right. Okay, but I'll show the full thing real quick. Hello, Adam. Hello, Nover. So, I'm setting the scene. BanBan 2 ended. You garden your BanBan for the second time, and then now you're going for the third time of gardening your BanBan. If you guys didn't see the short, I don't think anything's changed since then. No, I don't think so. I got a clip this morning, so I have the rest of the game ready to build. Did I download? I did download that, right? Because I deleted it. And then this would be the Jumbo Josh section. That's later in the game, but Banbalina and then Nab Nab. Got the cool corner or whatever it's called. I don't remember. Secret club or something. I think that's it. I'm good. How are you, Jess? Hi, Mouse. I'm also again good. How are you? My quick reminder, Nathan, Nova is do whatever you want. It's entirely your call what happens. I won't stop you. I'm gonna be too busy ban-banning. Finish your exams? Nice, thank you, and hello, Mr. Toon. Gonna ban everywhere right now. Whoa! Do a tour of Joyville? I never built Joyville, aside from, like, 2 rooms. At some point in the stream, we'll have to do the room. Well, if I get that far, but the room over there. I might not because we have the boss fight with the turtle. Apparently, I didn't know it was a 2-headed turtle, but it is. Man, that was something I learned this morning when from actually that room. Funnily enough. Hello, Agent Mothman. Thank you, thank you. You should keep it that way. You don't need to know much about the game. Hi, Georgie Bros. That was perfectly legible. Good, I am. How are you? That's Sam I am or something. Toaster's room. The lighting in this is atrocious, so I'm just keeping night vision on, but I'll probably have it off for the tour. This room took me like 1 day, I kid you not. It was like an hour or 2 in the one morning. The nice thing about this compared to PPT is if I sit down for the same amount of time in both, PPT I might get a room and a half done. This, I could finish, like, 3 whole rooms. It's crazy. Like, I did this whole sector in also 1 random morning. So, it's been nice. Here is the Nabnalina room. Hello, Beaks. I'm good, how are you? It's been a while since I saw you. True. So, and don't worry about it. There are more important things than joining my live stream chats. Hopefully everyone who hasn't already said is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. For those of you who know, do not say anything, but we've been kind of collectively working on something this morning, and pretty much throughout the whole morning, and it should be pretty exciting, because I'm getting ready for it, and I actually am feeling more confident in it now that I actually have a physical representation of what I want to do, but... Oh yeah, hello Spongy, final sector, hello Blazing Mellow, Gonna be fun. True. Likes BanBan. I've started to appreciate it more now that I've been building it. Doesn't mean I love it. There are definitely better games out there, but it's not like the worst game I've ever played. Aside from Zero, we don't talk about Zero though. Okay. So, we got the room to do. Bluebird sector? Yes. You would be correct on that. I don't know what it's officially called. I know the Stinger one is the aquatic sector, the pink one's the medic sector, and I don't know the other two, unfortunately. Tangled? Oh my god, I haven't I haven't watched Tangled in so long. Have I ever watched it actually? I feel like I would have. I don't know. I like as I've gotten older, I've kind of cared for Disney stuff a less. I feel like the ceiling should be 5 tall. Which is only a problem because of the elevator, I think. No, it's fine. I don't think it'll cause anything chaotic. It should be okay. Then the door will be a 3x5, which I really don't like. I mean, I could make it a 5x5, but that's somehow worse. Trash compactor, nice. Playcare's gonna be a pain. Playcare's been something. It's just a lot of time, but it hasn't been awful. I think TADC has been worse for me. Although I'm hitting a point with TADC to where I'm kind of vibing. As for those of you who either are members or have seen the recent videos, those lengths might give you a little hint at that. I've been just like cruising through that now, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go a block taller. 4 is kind of a normal number, so please be the correct one. Yes, and then you should be, I think, 8. Probably 7, but it doesn't actually. Why am I changing that? That is doesn't matter. Yeah, obviously. What are you, stupid? Oh yeah, this block. You know, I want to explain this block really quickly. I explained it, I think, in the short, but this is really weird. Okay, so look, I have it in my inventory, okay? I'm gonna block pick it. It grabs it. I'll get rid of it. I'm gonna block pick it again. That's not the same block. And you can't physically, you only can get it via the command. What happens if I have both in my inventory? What does it do then? I'm kind of curious. Where are mushrooms? Hold on, we gotta figure this out. Okay, it goes to the correct one. What if I put this one, like, there, and then what if I hold this one? Okay. Huh, that's weird. It, like, picks both. That's very strange. Also, hi Man and Char, and FNAF fan, and maybe anybody else. What I'm doing? Okay. I forgot timeouts carried over. Let me know when you send it, Nova, because I can't be bothered to open Discord preemptively. Now that I've made it 5, I feel like it's too tall. Gosh darn it. I think it's mainly the door, though, that's throwing me off. I am going to probably do this. But, like, let me use the window side. No, I'm pushing it back down. I just, like, can't reasonably make sense of it as it is. I don't know. Like, it kind of is fine, but because of the door mainly, it's just not agreeing with my brain. So, 4 is better. Oh, and that now shrunk the door even further. I'm good, how are you, Char? Happy birthday to your grandfather, Beaks. It's of June this year. That's coming up. Wow, yeah, that is really coming up. They will, I think, man, soon. I've got a feeling that either stuff is about to start getting leaked, or we're gonna start seeing images. One of the two. Secret house? Nah, it's super secret for a reason, God. I can never see the secret. That defeats the point of it, obviously. I've been going back and forth between the design for the... Yeah, you know that? For that. For the keycard scanners. Because one of them works for the most part, but then sometimes I feel like it doesn't, so I switch it. Boom. Accurate math equation. You just can't see the plus or minus, but who cares? Sent it? Okie dokie, thank you. I'm like waiting for my Pomni plush now to show up. Hello, partygoer. Never played BanBan. I said this to somebody earlier, but you should keep it that way. It's honestly probably better. It's like, it's not... Credit where... Voice crack. Oh my god. Credit where it's due. It's not the worst game out there. It's just, like... I feel like there are better games you can spend your money on. Ah, frick. Like, I would much rather... I don't know if PPT is worth the price, but, you know, that is a good rather. That, like, even, honestly, Silksong... I mean, obviously Silksong, but I only say honestly because, like, it's kind of not related, you know what I mean? It's not the... They aren't really the same genre of game, but... For 20 bucks, I feel like Silksong just deserves to be mentioned. That's almost like... I almost feel like I'm robbing them buying that game. For myself to pay money for this? Yeah, no, I agree. I only did because I really wanted to stream all of them at the same time, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be completely honest when I say this. That might have been the best decision of my life to do that stream, because that is one of the most memorable streams to date for me. Out of all of the other, like, marathon type stuff I've done as well, I specifically remember that one well because of how, like, just... how unhinged it was in that sense, and it was... Like, again, I don't find really any of the games remarkable by any means. Like, they're not... I thought 8 was fine, but... Just to sit down, stream for 8 hours while playing a bunch of games for the first time, having never seen anything on them before, was just an experience that you really can't... You can't deny. You can't say anything against. Like, it was a good time. 50 bucks for an Xbox? That's crazy. Some money on it? That's crazy, Georgie Bros. I'm gonna try to find a way to give you something back for giving me the base for it. Because I feel bad being like, oh, thanks. Now, you get nothing. You just... I guess bragging rights. You get bragging rights, but I'll do something. I gotta, like, play around and see more if there's something reasonable that I can do in that kind of a way. Without really... Again, I'm trying not to be, like, specific, because if I get too specific, I'm just gonna give it away what the plan is. Okay, I want to check what I did in the, Josh hideout. Hello, Alex. We'll do Mystery Shack or Hell Neighbor Alpha 1? Mystery Shack. That's gonna be my one. I actually forgot I made that, to be honest, but it's one of the more underrated tutorials I feel like I've done. Isn't that bad, to be honest? Yeah. Yeah, no, it's better than PPT, but... Seeing 9 as well. Yeah, no, I mean, at this point, even for me, like it or not, I'm invested at this point. I'm building them, I've played them all, so I'm not gonna just be like, nah, I'm good. Feels kind of weird to me. Okay. PBT feels more professionally made in that sense. I think BanBan's original point was intended to be a meme game. Like, it has that feeling to me. But I think eventually you get so big, you have to actually lock the frick in, and they seem to have done that with at least Anti-Devil. Sure. Like it, but no. Check looks. I don't know. I remember it sort of, but I couldn't give you a really good description. But Alpha 1 is definitely one of my favorites that I've done, like, period. I'll figure something out, Georgie Bros. Among Us Airship. I built the Skeld, I want to say. The, like, original map. And I had planned to... Actually, I started, I want to say it was Mira at one point. I just never got very far with it because... it just didn't really appeal to me. I don't know. It just wasn't... Well, I wasn't enjoying my time building it, so... It's hard with things like that because obviously you want to build as much as you can. Why is this all eggs? Literally, it's entirely eggs. No, wait, there's not one there. But it's like that, and then these two are Opila. Pink Opila. And the top left doesn't exist. But it's hard to just sit down and force yourself to build something like that, because you're gonna either end up with a result that looks awful, or you're just gonna hate every second that you're building it, which is not really fun. Gob. Short and more memey, number bigger but not better. 3 is an exception, 4 is either hated or loved, and 5. 5 is mysterious. Yeah, 5 only exists for one of them. I disagree with the slander for PPT too. Some of the parts of it are kind of boring or annoying, but I don't know, I've gained a lot of respect for it. Because it's solid. Hello, Dreamy. We're doing so good. Were you? I mean, the more you play, you're definitely gonna get better. Georgie Bros. It's a hard game, though. Show me final release. I remember one thing from Chapter 2's release, and that was statues. I broke it. So, I kind of want to show this on the map, actually, because I feel like that would be funny to give you guys, like, a demonstration of precisely what happened. So, I'm just spectatoring out. Whee! So, you know, I did the game, whatever, we were in statues. Well, I did that everything before statues. And I actually remember nothing from any of that. And so, I was doing statues, you know, going through, doing whatever. Just entirely didn't see that. Kept going, started climbing up the wall here. And I think I got almost to the top. And PJ started walking into the pile and just vanished. And then I realized that there was that there, and I was able to just go over to it and you know, lift up and go through the window. But PJ, I don't know where he went. He was gone, and he didn't kill me. So, but it was so weird. Okay, certain try and build them too. Let's go, Beaks. Custom stuff's always more enjoyable. At least for me. Part of my imagination. Honestly, probably was. He might not have been real. Actually, I'm leaving the window open because I can build the room behind it better if there is no wall. It was very obvious. Literally the only thing that would make it even partially obvious is the fact that it glowed. But yeah, it really, like, I missed it, so obviously that means everybody else missed it. I'm joking, by the way, but I also remember in chapter 3, like just being so lost in Home Sweet Home. Section was the literal death of me. Wait, I can fit the equal signs here. No way. Yeah, no, he was. I thought about making a joke. Oh, I need a third row. That's fine. I thought about making a joke during LN 3 yesterday, the DLC, like about the whole, not even just, this isn't directed towards specifically what Markiplier had said, just as a general concept. Everybody complaining about the puzzles. I thought about being like, yeah, just too many puzzles in my Little Nightmares game. You know, the game that's full of puzzles. Because I still can't really side with that logic. I don't know. It's questionable. Oh wait, I remember what I did for this. I like had to think about it, but I did banners either side of a slab. Support on Overwatch. I don't know what that means. Sorry, I can't say wow or ha ha ha. I can't laugh. You know what I mean? Okay, table in the center. These tables are very interesting. Like, kind of in a good way, kind of in a bad way. I don't know. Well, that's just amazing. Oh, that's crazy. Hello, Botic, nice. I'm shocked that'd be a complaint from you, Nova, since I would think you'd be used to that. Unless you just wanted to feel tall for once. No, I really don't. That's fine. I don't even remember what the cars on Spudsies look like, to be honest, so... I gotta build Captain Clark's at some point. That's one of the things that I'm like, yeah, that needs to happen. I would probably have like 0.2% of a clue. To be honest. Hello, Goofy. Hashtag mouse is short. I would really hope a mouse is short. You know what I mean? If there's like a 6'5" mouse running around, I'd be a little concerned. I would probably think it's the apocalypse, to be honest. Hashtag okay. There are 3 chairs. It's like there, there, and there. Or is this one centered? I'm making it centered because I feel like that'd be better. Oh yeah. And then there's some lockers in the corner, which I need to change the design, I think. Oh, well, that's awesome. I love not being able to place a door there. Yeah, that's fine, whatever. But I don't want to make them taller than this, because normally I have them, I've had them, each one be a 2x3. And it's just a little much for this space there. One, because of that. Mainly the height, though, is what I would be worried about. I feel targeted, but it's okay because I beat man at Google Knows. What was the score you got, Splorky? Hi, Chris. What, Mickey Mouse wants a Disney World be, like, really tall? Freaks of nature. I don't know. Georgie Washington? You mean like the chat member here? Everybody drop your Garten Gnomes high score in the chat. Mine is still 2,500 exactly, which is really funny that I just happened to get the perfect. I need 3,000 eventually. He was currently building Garden of Gangbang Chapter 3 and is also breading every law in the United States of America. How do you bread a law? It's like throw some batter on it or something? Like what are we doing? 64. It's pretty good. Is it this clip? I think so. Alrighty, on to the 6.5 minute clip to end all clips. It's the last clip ever. Loaf of milk, stop. Oh yeah, anyone want to be really bothered? Well, you're getting bothered by this anyway, whether you want to or not, unfortunately. So, I discovered when I accidentally, how do I word this? I accidentally jumped off the elevator there to my death, and I respawned over here, and I needed to get the BanBan hats again. As I was coming back, the door, like the 8 million doors that are here, one of the walls is off-centered for them. So basically, you would have the doors like this, right? Well, one of them is like that. I don't think it's that far off, because obviously this would be centered normally, but it's just far enough to where the back side of the door you can see, like, instead of the wall there. So it's probably more like here's where the wall would be instead. Pure rage bait? Yeah, for real. But I just stopped and stared at it for a second when I saw it, and I just was actually speechless. Because what do you mean? Hand over your pancreas. Behave or get banned. I'm going through either side. I keep seeing those, man. Those Minecraft things. That's centered. Yeah, it is. Although there will be an opening here. Ooh. I'm debating pushing the ceiling up and... No, I can't. I can't just do it in this room. I can make the BanBan hole 2 blocks tall if I need, I think. I might just have to wonk the scaling up. That's not a word. I might have to make the scaling here a little wonky. But it is what it is. Because I can't... 5 blocks isn't right, and neither is what I have, you know? So each of these doors will be 3x4s. That's fine. I think I can... Can I live with it? My other thing is these lined up so well. Like, these are exactly how they should be. It's fine, whatever. Hi, Ender. Hello, Josh. What, man? I'm not paying attention anymore. Wait a minute. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of these things, but they're called slabs. They would work really well for me. Fell asleep until 5:50 last night? That's crazy. I, like, barely could wake up this morning. Okay, this is... I was gonna say unrelated, but it really isn't. You guys, like, ever have it happen where, you know, you sleep on your arm or something and, like, your whole arm is just tingling when you wake up? Because I had that happen this morning, but, like, really bad. I actually thought I was just done. Like, I thought I was seeing God or something. It was it's a little rough, but it was my right arm, just entirely numb. I, like, couldn't even move it, and eventually it woke up, but it was a little scary. I didn't mean to do that, I swear. I should just give him arms and call it a day. Hello, BanBan. Hello, Thea again. You can die after you watched NTADC. True. You do make a fair point. Hello, BGA. Implications? What implications? What are you on about? But it was weird, because I normally, like, obviously, yeah, it happens sometimes, but I never really have it to where I feel like I can't move my arm. That was the weird part for me. That made me think I was moving on to another life or whatever. Use the most. I'm right-handed, so probably my right arm. Your top one, okay. I actually use my left eyeball the most. Alright, how can I make the Jumbo Josh little wheelie guy? It's gonna be the greatest thing you've ever seen. Anvil... I feel like just with a hopper on top would actually be fine. That works better than I thought it was going to. Only thing is he's very close in color to the wall, and I don't really like that, but it's fine. Whatever. We can do what that sucks, BanBan. For whatever I need, I don't know, lifting stuff, moving things, light switch. Light switches depends, actually. Sometimes I use my left. It's kind of weird, but... Like, you would think you would stick to your dominant hand. Okay, sorry, I'm just, like, looking at this because I'm trying to think about the chase and which direction that goes. Isn't it... The only thing that might be in the way is that. But no, because you go here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you go here, and then it's angled like that, and then you go this way. Oh, yeah, that could be a problem. Somebody had told me that when I started making it, and I was like, I'm just gonna hope it doesn't happen. But no, they might be right. I can probably... Well, this pit actually might not matter. No, that one might be the problem. I think one of them is gonna be and the other isn't. But I'm not sure which will be which. If I need to push that up a couple blocks, I can. I'm not really worried about it. Can't log into anymore. That's so unfortunate, Georgie Bros. Hi, Gamgam. You should do more traveling. 47 script and we have 16. That sucks. Counts are a scary thing. Well, no, there really is no... You know what? Sure. Believe what you want to believe, I guess. If you want to have that image in your head, have it in your head. I can't be inclined enough to stop you. Alright, let's count the doors. This is 1. Then it would be 2. Oh god, that's way too fast. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there are 7 doors. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is ironic with the gaps also wanting, or I want the gaps to also be 7. Is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, I need one more. Did I nail this? I'm a block off. That's fine. It is what it is. Question for you. Go on. Ask away, BGA. Warned you. Was it you that warned me? I should have listened. My bad. I'll figure it out. If I have to structure block everything down, I won't, actually. I just won't. But I'll figure something out. Because both of them, I mean, they're pits that are in my way. It's not like it's an actual section that I need. So if I do need to just, you know, take off a few blocks, then I can. Hit the most in Minecraft. Just as a whole, glazed terracotta, but if you want a specific one, red glazed terracotta is just the worst block to ever exist. What is it supposed to be? A. B, placing them in general is just a pain. I don't think there's a better answer. Although I use it more in tutorials than other blocks. Like, I don't think I've ever used budding amethyst. I don't know if I've used normal amethyst either. I don't really have a good reason to ever, so... I know the last one also is pixel art. Where does this be? I'm at where you would fight the two-headed guy. I don't remember their names. They're like anime names or something. Airport, 2.5 hour flight to Italy, 2.5 hour drive to the hotel, 1 hour drive to... 1 hour drive back, 2 hour drive to Venice, 1 hour boat trip around back to Venice, 2 hour drive to hotel. Good lord, that's a lot of hours. Yup, that's it, Georgie Bros. 100%. You're so correct. I feel like I could have used slabs for the ceiling in this section, but that would have caused more issues than it would have solved. So, because there's only one issue that it would solve, and it would cause one with the doors, one with the lights, so that's 2. 2 is more than 1, so. At least last time I checked, I don't know. They tend to change things sometimes on me when I'm not looking. Although I would hope that wouldn't be one of the things. The Lorax in this chapter. I hate the Lorax. He's so annoying. Like, I don't know why he's taking us into his dreams. We don't really need to see those. Something like that, yeah. You might be correct, you might be entirely wrong. I never did this, by the way. I should do that at this point in time, which is right now. I could have stayed up there, actually, and just placed the lights, but oh well. Hello, Green Gift. Sulfur in 3 days. I'm not, like, hyped for it, but I'm pretty interested in using it. I'm mainly excited because we're starting a survival series. When I say we, I mean me and if anybody else, if I let anybody else join, I don't know. I might do like a 2 or 3 player thing or something. You know, just have a kind of chill survival. 2009? Oh, that's cool. It's a company, I'm assuming, Green Gift? Okay. I love how the way you're supposed to know how to do the, like, stuff in this game is just really bad chalk drawings on the wall. It's such a great way to tell somebody how to beat a boss. Yeah, so here's some chalk on the wall. Hope you understand it. Yeah, I think something like that. Said we're on sulfur for your Garten BanBan 0 map. So better than it does now. Trying to think where you would use those. I mean, anywhere, but item frame. Okay, boss room time. This shouldn't be too bad. Oh, wait, I gotta remember. Because I don't see it in the clip, but I know there's gaps in the wall here. So I just gotta remember to add them. This is gonna suck to make the floating... Actually... No, it's floating platforms. So, like, I can't struggle that hard. The only ones that might be annoying are literally the one that's on a diagonal, but if I can get a platform size for one, I'd imagine they're all the same, so. Hello, Fela Ready. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Who should be other people? I don't know. Hi, Super Foxy. Sorry, I just didn't see that. Copy sign data. Also didn't see that until now. But if you... This only works on if you have keyboard or if you're using keyboard. If you press control or hold down control and then press block pick, it'll give you that. I don't think it's possible on controller, though. They're also a turtle charm. Apparently. The secret room behind where the Lorax is tells you that. Show. I saw it came out, but I haven't watched it. Next year for this, I was gonna based on an MCM. I think that'd be cool, yeah. Okay, I can trim this clip down. Oh, that's a big platform. Okay, 4 off either side. I have 3 off. And then it is, I think, more out than it is across. So I'm going to go to, like, there for now. And then if I need to shrink it or grow it again. Tiles? Yep. Console, if you have a keyboard and mouse, it does? Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. That it, was specifically just if you use keyboard or not. Bye-bye, Splorky. Have fun doing whatever it is you do when you're not destroying this facility. I should play Portal 2 again. Tachi and Shamatachi Fader. Their names are something. I genuinely don't know their names, and I just read them too. It's kind of sad. Oh. I was like so far ahead. Apparently. I'm gonna go to there for just a second and see how that feels. I actually think the length that I have is fine. It won't necessarily matter. Because as long as my scaling is fine on everything else, like the distance between the platforms and stuff, I think will matter more than the length. But no, actually, it's 15, so I think I like that. As it is, yeah. Maybe I'm gonna trim one off. I feel like it's too long. Hello, gamer kid. Thank you, I appreciate that. It does, Super Foxy. You're inputting both at the same time. Both, you're holding down crouch and also fly. So both of these you would hold down. It's easier on keyboard, but no, you can do it on controller. I've done it before. Unless there's something whack with the settings or something. Which honestly wouldn't surprise me. The bars go in over here, too. Was the same? I don't think that would make a difference, would it? It shouldn't, no. It doesn't matter. Because I think mine was, too. Glad you enjoyed the HN tutorials, Philready. Those ones are fun. There's like a small part of me that is kind of trying to figure out what I can do for HN now. Because I do want to do more. That might be too much. I need the angle where I can see both. Because honestly, once I get this one marked, I can just get all of them in. It looks like they're at like a perfect diagonal, so... Does that space seem good? I might go another diagonal out. Well... No, I think that's fine. If I go another out, it's going to be too far. Yeah, oh my god. Hi, T-Jack. Cerberus fight? Cerberus has 3 heads. And is also a dog, not a turtle. It's part of your you're incorrect there. Or part of your incorrect there. Yep, mm-hmm. It's definitely grammar. I love Cerberus. Such a cool myth creature thing. How does one manage to do this? What? Am I dumb? Probably. That's perfectly straight. Definitely not curved or slanted at all. Well, it's supposed to be slanted. Hi, Horton! Is there anything weird? Oh, that's concerning. You should go back to sleep, I think, Chris. That might be beneficial to you. At this point in time. Sounds like you need it. Okay. I'm good, how are you? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Behave or get BanBan. Greatest line in gaming history. Just right behind, I guess you could say hello, neighbor. It's so bad, it's laughable. Surviving, I think. You think? That doesn't sound very affirmative. Hello, Detective, or Kenneth. Or something. Or all the above. Which do you prefer me to call you? Because now I'm second guessing myself. Carton of milk? I like milk. Just woke up at 2:20. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Something you're not a thing. Yep, just what I intended. Detective, because I'm used to. Okay, yeah, I would say same. Anyone? I've been up to super secret stuff that nobody can know except for the people that know. Yep. And also, I feel like I did something else. I don't know what, though. Did I? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what I have and haven't done today. Yeah, this kind of is no fair, you're right, Detective. Survive harder than anybody has ever survived before. It's my motivational words of the day. Watermelon sounds really good right now. Watermelon is the best fruit. Hello, melon. Found I went to the picture. And saw the new He-Man movie. Nice. Sounds like fun. That's something, I guess, at least. It's not... Well, no, yeah, it's something. You know what they say about assuming. It's definitely one of the most quotable lines in the entire show. Okay, no, it's fine. I was looking at it because I was debating whether or not I wanted to extend it further, but I don't think I need to. Just gotta make a bunch of brackets, basically, with the iron bars. My just 2 packs of gummies, large, 2 extra large sodas, a McDonald's meal. Sticking an ice cream? Hell yeah. I want ice cream. Game station roof, good luck with that. Actually, that one's not that bad. In the grand scheme of roofs, it really isn't that bad. Although when Playcare and TADC are the last 2 I did, or have done, maybe I'm a little desensitized to it. Did Kane just say... So I don't have... So no manners of being pants watching. I hate that. That's always annoying. It sucks how much, like, one slightly loud group of people can just ruin a movie. I just didn't grab the stairs. That's exciting. I'm putting them here. Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to do that. I don't go to the theaters very often, but... You know, you release, like, a Backrooms movie or something, and I'll be going, for sure. As in, I just saw Backrooms recently. And also TADC, but... Okay, yeah, that looks better. Yeah, that must be nice, Chris. I mean, mine wasn't bad for TADC either. Although it was like very packed. I was kind of surprised, actually, by how many people. Kind of want to just, like, note the height that this is at. Yeah, it would just be placed there. Did you see your back rooms? I think Backrooms makes more sense since TADC is releasing for free anyway. Although you might not even be able to get in since it's rated R. I got 2 free posters. Hell yeah. Just store BRB. Georgie Bros is always going into stores. Literally. Literally every time he's like, hold on, gotta go into Walmart or something real quick. Like, are we serious? Dude's a community shopper. Every store he goes into, every employee knows who he is. Shaman's been want to go alone. Yeah. That's real. I mean, you got less than a week at this point until it releases, so. Get in. I thought it was 18. Although maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me anyway, so I'm way past that point. I think the only things I'd be denied at now are things I don't care about, so. And even then, I don't have much longer for that, so. That's weird to think about. Oh, let's go gambling. I won't. I'm not a gambler. Unless it's in a video game, then I'm gambling 100%. You give me a good gamble method in, like, Repo or something, and it's over. Like GambleMan. GambleMan is great. Or Gambit, I guess, is the enemy's name is, but I call him GambleMan because it's funny. I am. I'm old. I'm so old. I didn't even think about it, but I guess you're supposed to get ID'd. They didn't ID me at Backrooms, which is good because I didn't have my ID on me, so that would have been bad, but I don't know if they just like didn't care because it was their tickets were ordered online anyway. So maybe it was that, or maybe it was just that I look like I'm 80. I don't look like I'm 80. That's an exaggeration. You get the point, though. Take forever? Nah. I don't think it'll be that bad. Favorite gob game? Definitely it. I'll give you a bonus in my least favorite being 0. Not that you asked for it, but I just really like slandering 0. You got the offsetting properties, detective. You got the one that adds years and the one that subtracts. Are these platforms suspended by anything? I don't think so. I mean, the one that I'm looking or above right now is, I know that. It's like opposite corners. It's here and here. I'm just gonna go with those two. It might not be exactly there, but I was trying to see if these ones were the big ones, and I don't think they are. Oh yeah, that's brutal. I knew someone in high school who was 4'11". So, you know, being not very short, it was always funny to talk to them because you just like practically have to look straight down. I mean, not like straight down, but you get the point of the exaggeration. Wendy's, so food left over. Sounds like it'd be fun. Free Wendy's. I feel like it's a one-way ticket to beginning to hate your favorite fast food place, though. That's my one complaint, if you will. Look straight up. So you do get the point. It's just opposite. Surely look down to talk to them. Yeah. Same for me. I used to, like, in middle school, I was really short, but then when, like, COVID hit and all that nonsense happened, I just, like, tripled in height. Not really tripled, but I grew a lot, for sure. Do I want to go there or one more towards? I can't really see it from where I am. No, I think one more towards makes sense. One and two connected. Nice. Okay, school, I'm pretty sure it's on 4'4". My stomach is that's wow, that's quite down there. Yeah, that's very unfortunate, detective. Is this one even connected to the wall? Apparently I'm tired. Noted. It is, yeah, it is connected to the wall. I just need to get one of the two figured out on the sides here. Because the reason that I was wondering that, though, is I would assume that these would be here. Like that is where they would start, and then go in from there. Get that is the correct height. Nice. But I don't really get a good look at them because I'm being harassed by a dragon. Or, my bad, a turtle. No, it's definitely in. I'm correct with where I have it. Fuck. Tells people. Small people in your ear. That's great. I feel like in the grand scheme of things, like, I guess I'd be slightly above what you would consider average. Also in, just like among the people. But, again, most people I had, in any sort of way, become acquainted with were just short. So they were like, oh my gosh, you're a giant or whatever. Not actually, they didn't say that. Unless they did and I just don't remember, who knows. I certainly don't. Okay, I gotta figure out the walls. You cannot see them at all. They just don't exist. Wait, actually, can you see them inside of the grates? Nope. I might go, like, 4 thick for these. That kind of feels reasonable, no? And then the wall would be here. Or I could just make it a full void. That might make more sense. Because if you can't see them, I should be under the impression they don't exist. I'm gonna go a 5th and do that, yeah, why not? Because that also then blacks these off for me, which makes my life a bit easier. I used to refuse to. I didn't dislike it. I thought it was good. I didn't even really, like, plan to see it that much, but my sister wanted to, so I saw it with her. Hello, Golden Gambler. Your teachers bully you? That's crazy. corners of the TDC and I misplaced the corner, so I've been spending days getting rid of the misplaced corners in TNT and redstone. That is very unfortunate. Well, if you... It depends how you misplaced it. I'm assuming you just, like, entirely misplaced it on where it should be, but if you placed it in the correct spot and just have it oriented wrong, you can fix that by just reloading the structure block. Unless you did something weird or freaky with structure voids, it will remove it for you. Although, maybe you did do something weird and freaky with structure voids. Who knows? Anti-ADC in Fortnite. Yeah, I know. I'm conflicted as to whether or not I hate it or don't care. I think it's kind of cool, I guess, but it's not like it matters to me necessarily because I don't play Fortnite, so it doesn't really change my day at all. The only thing is that means potentially we would get a Rocket League item, but it doesn't look like we are at this point in time. And I would love that, but Pomni looks... They both look strange, both the main characters. Although I think the weapons are kind of cool. I did actually see what they look like. The bubble one is funny. But yeah, the characters themselves are definitely a little rough. You know, I'm pretty sure the ceiling also doesn't exist. No, it does, it does. It's really dark, but it does. Because I can see the lights, and it's just barely around it. You can see, like, a ring where the light is, and you can see the gray, but... It's like, it might as well not even be there, you know what I mean? Soccer ball for Rocket League? That'd be kind of cool, actually. I don't think they'd do anything like that, though. I'd love a goal explosion, or even, like, a car topper or something. There? I think another, like, 2 blocks up. The only bad decision I would say, Char, is the characters that they chose. I mean, Jax is fine, but I don't really understand Pomni other than the fact that she is, you know, the main character. She just doesn't feel Fortnite equipped to me. That's not a sentence I ever imagined I'd say. Yet here we are. Me saying it. Bubble as a soccer ball would be hilarious. Okay, no, I did go down. I thought I clicked it, and I'm glad I checked, because... I mean, it wouldn't have really done anything, whatever. I would have just had to delete the lower row, which would have been fine. Did I nail the fences, actually? Oh my god, I did. That's good. I'm glad. Probably could be a back bling. Something like that. What did I do here? Whatever. There's a ribbit one, isn't there? I thought I saw that there was a ribbit, like, backpack. Or whatever you just called it. I'm just saying backpack because it's... makes more sense to my brain, I don't know. Yeah, there's teeth in the front. It's the floating eyes. Yeah, I could see that. I don't really feel like they do a car, though. What do I think would be most likely, though? That's where I'm kind of not so sure. It's just 30. Some sort of decal, toppers, antenna. I think decal would be probably the coolest. Or again, goal explosion. Goal explosion's the obvious one that I feel like they should do. if they would do anything. Mission Chapter 1 came out. That's awesome. I don't have any PPT merch, actually. I'm not, like, into it like that, I guess. I'm not crazy enough to be buying all of the merch and whatnot. So, do I bring the middle back as well? Wait, I can see the wall! Oh, now that's unfortunate. But I actually have it in the... do I have it in the right spot? You know, I think I do. Which is annoying, but that really just means I have to redo the commands to make it smooth basalt instead. Which is fine, actually. That won't take too long, I don't think. You know, when I took a nap and decided not. That's actually a really valid opinion. Rocket League is... It's a game, alright. It exists. Where did I start the other one? 13 and 440, which is where I am not, actually. I am at the top, but I need to be at the bottom on the same side. Still, like, there. Yep, black candle, perfect. And that's not... Boom, there we go. Okay. Anyway, back to what I was doing. I feel like these will extend down, but I'm not sure. I don't think you can see them. Streams included? No, I am not building the Lorax's dream sequences. I cannot be bothered, to be real with you. I mean, 2 of them are literally just off of BanBan 2. I'm debating doing that one, the one that's off of BanBan 2. Although, then I have to change that room. I don't feel like doing that. They don't go down? Okay, thank you. I can't say I'm surprised, but I, like... You would think they would, but... Again, it's BanBan, so... Well, full of black candles would be cursed. Yeah, a little bit. Welcome back, Sam. That's your name now. I think I remember that I shouldn't. I got some weird information in my head, for sure. I don't know, though, if there's, like, a thing that I shouldn't necessarily remember. PBT they would? Yeah, I mean, that too. Although in PBT you wouldn't have a room like this, so... You know... I'm gonna hope that those aren't floating, but they don't know. They definitely are. They absolutely are floating. There's nothing there. Oh my, yeah, no, they're floating. There's not a single thing there. That's great. I really love that. Okay, moving on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I'll count 8 out from each. Was that 8? Yes. YouTube, please add a feature where I can see what retracted messages say. Thank you very much. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What is it across? I don't need to count it. I just need to look at it. That's, I mean, it's not gonna change. Wait, no, that's gonna be like that regardless. Because it's fine, I think. It should be fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? That was 15. I counted that really poorly. Yep. Why'd you get timed out last stream? That's a great question. I don't remember. Okay, I'll extend them in each direction by 1. Yeah, that's fine. I want these to be larger because of how big of a space. It might have been something with a mic comment, because I said at the beginning, I think, of the stream, or earlier in the stream, that if anybody complained about my mic or said anything, I was timing them out, and it might have been that, but I don't recall exactly. I might have gone rogue towards the end a little bit. Who knows? We're close to the end? Yeah, I am. I'm pretty close. I got the rest of it clipped, so theoretically, if I really wanted to, I could finish it in this stream. I don't think that's happening, but I could. Me, right now, Spooky. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Just a joke. I mean, you missed the point. I know you weren't there when I said it, but I still held true to my words. You didn't even spell me right. Are you like that? Are you that engaged? This is what I mean with BanBan. Like, that took me just over an hour to do all that. Except for just cut off, like, right there. But to answer the question that I already half answered, but before I read that, Spongy, no, probably not. Well, actually, how much is left? I gotta do the secret room, which I think is what's next, actually, on the clip. I gotta do this room, and then it's just the chase. I might, actually. I might. Although the chase is gonna be annoying, because it's gonna be just, you know, straight smooth basalt. It really couldn't have, like, gone that way or something. Need to fish. T-Jock, careful. Georgie Bros is fishing. That took so long to unlock, and I'm shocked it still did. My phone, I mean. It registered the Face ID, like, really... Not late, necessarily, but it was... It was later than I expected. Evil BanBan chapter? Is it Evil Ban? No, yeah, it is. You're right. Because, yeah, he shows up... He's chasing you here. Or he chases you here. Something like that. And, he also showed up in one of the Stinger little dreams. Okay, so it's not that room next. I actually take a clip for... Or I take a look at this one, and then we go there. Okay. Bamboo. Operating birds. What? How short are you? Just a quick question. Reminds me of the one image of the text conversation. How high are you? 5'7" or whatever it is. Same energy. Game. I don't actually. I mean, maybe there's bias here for a non-Fortnite player, but he just doesn't look right to me. He shouldn't be like, he has too much shadowing around his eyes and mouth. Pit room in a toy factory? Why would you need a pit room anywhere? I don't think there's a single situation where you should have a room with just a gaping pit to the void or whatever. Okay, this is gonna be a weird staircase, and I'm not sure if it's gonna be this weird one or the other weird one. 4, and then that would make it here. Is that cool? This video clip isn't... Just kidding, yes it is. Okay, now it should be a little bit higher. Which could literally just mean that I do this instead. Or alternatively... Nope, actually, because the other side. That'll cause too many issues. Oh... I changed my mind. But I kind of like the 5 blocks. So I might just make it slabs instead. Relatable, Josh. They're made in a factory. A bomb factory. They're bombs. Spaces room. Probably got a growth spurt. That too. They also made her legs way too humanoid. That was one thing I noticed that just felt wrong to me. When I think it was Nathan pointed it out in the server. Like they're so human looking. For a jester trapped in a digital circus, that doesn't really make sense. Digital circus? The amazing digital circus? Yes, actually. Yes, it is a reference to that. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Kane Parsons reportedly bought ice cream. Yum. He is 20 years old. Yeah, his age is important for that. Totally. I kind of want to do the TADC pillar strat here. That was a 6th, but who's counting? I literally was counting, actually. But it might be fine, because again, if I... The strat was... It's a little jank, but it was this one that I'm talking about. Which I actually kind of do like how it turns out, or how it turned out there. Yeah, I agree. Also, the body, I think, was stretched, or at least it looked stretched to me. I don't know. Something about it just was a little off when I was examining. Examining is a really weird word to use there, but I'm sticking with it, because whatever. Sure, that's fine. Donuts? Yeah. I had like a box of donuts in front of me, and I was looking at the donuts, and the Pomni skin just happened to be up in the background or something. It's definitely what happened. Did I center those pillars? They look centered. I didn't mean to if I did. Welcome back, Mouse. I just saw that. Hello, Thomas. First part of building PPT 1 to 5, all of it. Play care dome, maybe. BanBan 3 is giving you flashbacks to PPT 2. Why PPT 2 exactly? I'm just curious because I don't really feel like I feel the comparison. Spookster. That's a new one, Char. Tutorial? Well, yeah, I gathered that much, but like, what about it exactly? But for some reason, it's a weird one. I am seeing that so far, yes. Okay. Yeah. I like immediately forgot what I was checking for some reason. Oh, those go down. Wait, do only the front ones go down? I think so. That's weird. Or only the back ones go down, I mean. The front ones do not. Shadow the Hedgehog or Kane? I feel like Kane for the most part. Eating a banana? You're eating a Garten of BanBan? No way. Yeah, but Kane can also do anything he wants with the snap of a finger, so... And if I'm not having fun, and you're not having fun, then who is having fun? I'm having a baby. Exactly. Still might be the best line in the show. And Maisie's barking. I also wonder what she is barking at. Okay. I was gonna say in what way spooky, but then I read the second part and I got my answer. For a second I was about to be concerned. TADC or PPT? TADC overall is more difficult for what you're doing, but I can't say against PPT because of so many things. The length of that map, just staying motivated for it is like the worst thing in the world, genuinely. And yeah, TADC I just think was a lot more enjoyable for me, hence why I'm not really gonna say that it was like the worst thing ever to build. So only played PPT 1. Really? That kind of surprises me, actually. Although, I mean, all the other ones are expensive as frick, so, you know. Or the combination of all of them is. Sure, I think I agree, Spooky. I'm not sure. You look convoluted. I have just lost all motivation for it right now. It's rough. I'll find it again, I'm sure. It's just, I think overall with PPT, I'm gonna be so like up and down with it. Although when I'm going on it, I get a lot done, so I can never really be too dissatisfied because those little spans of time where I'm not doing much do get pretty easily, or even out pretty easily when I work on it for like a month straight. Yeah, we've been talking about that a little bit, about the addition of the characters to Fortnite, or at least whatever they added. Not worth it. I don't think any of the chapters standalone are worth 20. To be honest. One of those pillars is off. Wait, no, it's not, because it's the walls that's throwing me off. That's like too far off. Sploofy. You gotta get the S in there, at least. It's pretty cool. I agree. The only thing, I mean, you're not gonna hear me complain for the building of this, but the only thing that I would, or don't really like about it is the fact that you're, like, not... There's just nothing, detail-wise. It's just pure gray halls with lights. Not very interesting to look at. I love how this little table blocks you from going up the stairs, or this little desk. No, it's a table. Balcony things kind of round, but also not round. Yeah, I can see that. You know what? I'm gonna remove these. I think I immediately look up, don't I? Oh yeah, whoa, that's really strange. It's like... It's like this? Kind of, and then it bumps out again. Like in the dead center. Like that, kind of. That's not perfect, but that's a good start at least. I might do it like this instead. What if I did this, theoretically? And then connected it back here instead. Because it doesn't actually, it doesn't seem like it overhangs on the side. That's so cursed. And then I should see if I have an angle of the side at all. Wait, I do. I get one later. Not in this part of the clip, though. Because I get one... I remember I noticed there's a gap, like, here. Which is, where the, blue Opila will just, absolutely send you to heck. If you get too close to the child. I would not put it past them, Spooky. Have fun, Melon. Also, I want to point out about what I just did for Splorky specifically. That was also they came in last stream and did that too. So that was why I did what I did. Enjoying summer after being a busy man going to school a single day off this year. Did you not miss a day, Speedy? Welcome back, Mr. Toon. No, that's impressive. I respect it. Okay, the first like 4 are gonna be just gone. Um, yeah, no, that's fine. I might actually take one more off. Little rooms, yup. Although we'll be back to little ones shortly, I think. Yeah, it's honestly kind of boring. I love building with entirely smooth basalt. It's just amazing. When I go up this staircase, can I see how high up the ceiling is? Like, in regards to where Opila is? Oh, well, it goes way more out than I thought. Okay. It's like... this, maybe? So weird. Who knows, honestly? Who knows? Is 6 okay? Yeah, I mean, you can't see much, so... Let's fill all this in, and then I'm going to get the lights in the corners in, and then I think we'll move on to the next room, and then maybe we'll have to come back and edit a couple parts, but we'll see. Interesting. Wowie. Wowie. Just 2. Furnace. I don't think I ever went a full year without missing a single day. Hello, Crip. I also just didn't really care enough to, you know, do that, whatever. You hate the most? I hated Building 3 the most. Building 3 was just something I really would rather never go through again, although obviously wishful thinking, tutorial moment. But just like overall gameplay-wise, probably 1. Not because I hate it, just because... I don't know, I do like 2, and I think 3 is great gameplay-wise. Hello, Iker. Can you guys stop interviewing me? He's 20 years old. Brilliant. Favorite gangbang character? The one I'd kill the fastest. Favorite's probably Syringian. Least favorite, Stinger. You don't understand how much I dislike Stinger. I did watch Backrooms movie, yes. That movie was scary for sure. Is it? Hold on, can I do this? Is this something I can do from the chat? I don't think so. No. Unfortunate. I would. I think that'd be great, Chris. You don't understand how fast I would buy movie tickets for a Portal movie. Orange guy, you don't understand the pure rage I feel against Stinger. Literally, literally my blood boils just thinking. Not actually. I'm not that passionate about really any of the characters in this game, love or hate. Oh my. Okay. Well, time to take a break from this room, although I'm gonna do one thing real quick before I leave, and it's just adding walls on either side here. We get to do my favorite thing, guys. Go over to my favorite character's room, which is really ironic. I was just slandering him, and now I gotta go see him. Just don't stop. Singer's my favorite drug dealer? I don't know about that. Who's scary? When will be the next Garten of BanBan 3 stream? Right now, Kian. So glad you asked. These walls are definitely orange. Orange, I glad I noticed. Get it? Because it sounds like the word aren't. But I like the yellow. I think I actually messed with this a lot when I first made the room. I honestly can't be bothered to change it again. So that just scared me. I clicked it and it just like exploded. I don't know. It just boom. What are you throwing the tomato at me for? I literally don't know. Oh, because the orange. Never mind the orange joke. I got it. Tomato. What? Because I said the funniest thing Nova's ever heard in her life, and she just doesn't want to admit it. That's why, splurgy. Canes, Parsons memes. I don't think there is a getting them. If I'm gonna be completely honest with you, there is no getting them. They're just stupid. I have done nothing but teleport bread for the last, whatever he says, I don't remember. Spleen? That might be the most wild one yet. Actually, no, I still think Spanky is. Splinky? Slinky? Lights just went off. One might call that spooky. Plinky. Binky. Just get more unhinged. Why not? One, two, three, four, five, six. That would be lucky number 7. I'm just gonna mark this really quick, and then we're gonna go back to 2, probably. Since I know I did it in... It's in both 1 and 2, and I don't remember if I took 2s from 1, but I want to take 2, 3, 2. Okay. They're just in the order that I'm block picking them. And then it's black under lime, red, and purple. That's easy enough. I think that's the wrong door. So you're under lime, red, purple. That's actually, yeah, no, that's really easy because it's just every other. Except it's not under itself, so. Sponkster? Who said that? Thank you from Dark Pals? Yeah, actually, how'd you know? Sponker. Spunky. That's the logo. I might double it. Double or nothing. Well, at least double it in height, because then I can go... Right, 3 off the top, and then it would go up once. No, I push it up again then, because it would be that. I'll probably actually... No, I can do that with the magenta, why not? And then I'll go 2 under each of the ones that needs one, and then maybe I'll do like that or something. Heck, I'll even add a diagonal in, why not? I don't know about that one. It's fine. Spiffy. Yup, Spanishy. Dark Pals? Wow, no way. Who's that guy? I keep seeing that song everywhere, Chris. Someone else got spanked with lightning? Double the height and give it to the next person? Yeah, I don't need any more. Nova, I heard you. You need some. You need some height. What do you mean YouTube's not receiving enough data? Did it lag? Because I literally did not see anything, but I'm also too busy trying to figure out how thick this wall's supposed to be, so... Raining tacos? I haven't heard that in like 8 years. More than that, actually, probably. Okay, no, it is only 1. I was seeing it and I thought that it was wider because of the angle I was seeing it, but no, I just couldn't see where the corner was properly. So it looked like I was seeing both part of the side and the actual front, and I was just confused. I was confuzzled. Like a little? Okay. Hello, Brecken. Parallelogram? Who said that one? Oh, Chris did. Of course it was Chris. Oh, brother. I'm gonna try this, I think. You really gotta note down each one that said. Play content warning. I've played it before. It's not my favorite game, to be honest. It's okay, just, you know. I don't really know if that'd be worth the stream in my eyes. Hi Nathan, my day's been good. How has yours been? Thank you, Brecken. I appreciate that. Clicking this like Pokemon, yep. Spumpkin? Spinkling. Yup, Splinger, what a character. How about Stringy? That one maybe isn't as good as some of the ones being thrown at this point in time. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Nathan. That sucks. How many did you have? Not sprinkle nuts. Please, no. I beg of you. Egg turn upside down. Ooh, that sucks. I have seen the Backrooms movie, yes. A new record for names. I'm pretty sure every name we say is a record at this point. I thought it was great. I loved it. I really have no complaints. There's Splovely, yes. Spillo, oh my god. It's getting a sequel? Sequel, yes. Sequel. Yeah, I think I did hear that. Kind of crazy to just immediately say, yep, that's happening. I'm so good at pixel art. That was sarcastic for the record. Sound effects. I might agree, I don't know. I thought the whole, like, dinner scene thing was just horrifying. Okay, what do I need to do if I do it? Oh, wait, I could gradient this so well. Hold on. Start with red. Gradient it to magenta. Then I would have a magenta that I would gradient. Or actually, no, I'm going to gradient to blue instead of magenta. I'm just going to skip the magenta. Because it's red, magenta, blue, yellow, lime. And I'm just going to skip magenta and yellow. So then the blue will gradient to lime. Blue. That actually kind of makes purple anyway, so that kind of works. And then lime. That didn't work as good as I was hoping, because the lime starts too high up. If I theoretically inverted it, would it make a difference if I did that? If I did a lime banner that I gradiented with the blue at the top, would that make a difference? I don't think so. No. It does not. That's fine. S'more? Spaghetti and spleetball. Okay, spout, sploopy. I feel like somebody said sploopy. Splanket. Hello, Happy. Farmers recruiting was 1-to-1. It's okay, you don't gotta know that. Nah, I respect that still, even in dreams. You're welcome, though. Glad that was useful to you in some capacity. You just put it in, like, off-topic or something. I don't really care that much. Splork. Splang. Maybe s'mores. Should we rename it? Saying it's clicking these names like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all, I guess. Oh, you know it. He's gotta catch every single one. No name left behind. Spawn Pew. Walk the Splanky, yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Insert Minecraft ambiance right there because it just played. Two off either side, maybe? Sure. And then there should be one like there, maybe? Or is it even in... I thought it was in the corner, but maybe it's not, who knows? It, like, kind of is, but it isn't. It's, like, there. Which is kind of weird. It's kind of cringe. You're the real one. No, I'm Dirty Dan. Splumbo? Okay, secret room done. Guys, I didn't miss them. I didn't miss either of them, because there was another one earlier that I did make. Not in the stream, but just in general I made. What? Okay, never mind. I already got the light in. I'm just dyslexic. Or something. How much time is left in the clip? 3:42. So we're not halfway through. We're about a minute and a half through, which I mean is pretty good, because most of it is gonna be the chase. It's pretty light. I guess I'll also explain this. I think I did mention this maybe in the... I don't know if I mentioned it in the recent little update that I just did the short like yesterday. Maybe I did, I don't know. But this is the last thing I'm going to be doing is boxing this in, because it doesn't necessarily matter. I want to get it to a point to where I know where I should have the walls be, because frankly, it doesn't matter. I just want to make sure that they're at the right spot so I can kind of make sure you're not seeing much of any of this. Although, if I'm honest, if I want to be accurate, I might as well box in the entire chapter in one giant black box, because if you're writing between these 2 points, you can see BanBan already there. You can see that it's loaded in, or like... The walls aren't, but BanBan is. So you can just see... I think it actually is for all of them that is the case. You can just see random things loaded in, like lights and stuff, but walls aren't. So it's actually really... It's really rough if you look at it more, like, closely. Took longer than expected. No, it's... Honestly, I've been working on this for... like a week? 2 weeks, maybe? Decently consistently. It isn't much more than 2. The only thing that is more is the chase, I think. Like, in comparison of the 2 chases, I think this one is more. Welcome back, Speedy. For now. Oh, nice. I love building backrooms. I think out of anything I've done, I've had the most enjoyment thinking of backrooms. Also, this is kind of an opinion that I'm going to ask for that the answer won't matter maybe as much as it should. But what are your guys' like thoughts on yay or nay? Oh, okay, I'm gonna block off. Yay or nay for more of the backrooms brochure videos, just like as levels get finished in the map. Because I really want to do one for the custom level that I just did. Or that Mouse and I just did, since, you know, he did help. Because I have I'm already writing the log technically for that, not exactly intended for it, but I got like a lot of stuff with that level that I think would be really cool to have a lore on. Yes, everyone's saying yes. Okay, cool. You're a quick builder. Yeah, I am. I also don't have a life, so well, not yet. I won't say that when Spirit is here, because it is almost that time. It is very close to that time, actually. I'm kinda scared. For real, it's gonna be so scary. I'll explain everything with that too. Like, I'll probably in like a short about something else, I'll just give a quick like, here's the deal with whatever will be happening. What are you guessing? Welcome to the conversation, Spooky. Got backroom shorts would be an interesting idea. I'd have to figure out what I could do with that though, because well, didn't I do one for something? I don't remember what it was, but I feel like there was one that I did, one level I showed in a short. But I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead in the chat. Wait, no, I actually, I already know what I'm gonna do for this. The door, because the doors are like stretched. They are mega stretched for some reason. Except for the first one. That's really weird. The first one's normal. Hmm. You actually group seem to hate him. I feel bad for him. I don't think he's a good person in that sense, but I do feel bad for him. Oh yes, I do recognize that account, yes, Brecken. Switching out, have that. That sucks. That could be worse, I guess, Mouse. There's there was a multiplayer game that I actually thought about buying and playing. It's some like airport game or something where it's like one like a couple of the group are TSA people trying to stop the other people from getting, you know, not good stuff in, and they make a reference with one of the things to the you know, the particular toilet from like years ago at this point, like 2 years ago. So yeah, unfortunate. Just had to ruin your game with that. Hi, I'm Ming. I really don't appreciate what your assumptions have done to my reputation. If you want, CJ. I'm never gonna be like, yes, get my membership now, but... actually, one of the members answer that. Because they will be able to give you a less biased opinion than I probably would. There you go, there's your answer from Georgie Bros. Probably, probably the someone kill me part. Mass, that's what I'm assuming. Or, Spooky, sorry. On Mouse's message, you know what I mean. I try to keep it worth it. I think you all, the members will also, for those of you in the server, you already know what I'm talking about, but I think members, you're also going to get a sneak peek for that thing that some people in the server know right now. Probably in, like end of this month, maybe early July. I don't know. I'm trying to get it ready before Spirit is here, so... However, I guess long that ends up being. Okay, is it 4? I went 5 between. I went cream in betweens. You know, like the off-brand Oreos? Yeah, I don't think she's talking about the way you wish, Spooky. What? Why did I just I just felt my phone vibrate, but I didn't get a notification. Am I being gaslit? Have fun, Dando. A costume? Imagine! That would be great. I love people yelling when I'm streaming. It's good. Start screaming at the top of your lungs. Perfect idea. It's never related to me. That's the funny part. I have... Whatever. I hate it here. Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely should. Splorky. I'm just thinking about just Matthew. Just like the evil laugh. Oh, okay. I was like confused on this side. But no, I get it now. Because it's okay, for some reason it's like this, right? So the wall would go further. And so would the floor? But the ceiling doesn't go as far. So it'd be like this. And then you would have iron bars on there. And then everything beyond this can get sent to Narnia. Who's supposed to wear my skin? That's weird. It's not very nice, Nova. Why would you do that? Georgia Bros, like the state, you know? Oh my god, wait, this is pure rage bait. This is pure rage bait. Not actually, it's just lazy. I'll explain it in or show it off in a second what happens. So you have about the wall, I think it's there. Right? That looks about right, yeah. Guess what though? The next section is slanted, which means, you know, the ceiling will be filled in, right? No big deal. Nope, there's a hole. So it's like this. I think the wall is fine, but there's a gap where you can see where the hallway visibly slants, and they just didn't bother to fix it. Why? Why, Euphoric Brothers? Why? Why do you do this? Can I please make Garten a BanBan 3? Sure, doing that right now. I'm on it or something. It's funny, okay. Speaking of yelling, my dog, Bailey, is basically yelling. Hit that, I also hit it. Is this... Okay, well, okay, I know that part is slanted. That one is pretty obvious. Am I in line with the door? I'm gonna assume I am centered with the door. Mainly because I'm lazy and can't be bothered to figure it out more. But, 1, 2, there we go. And then I'll give it a bamboo sign. Glad you enjoyed, Novum. 2 months? No, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, Toon. I do remember them getting pumped out so fast when I, again, hadn't really been paying attention to them, and I was like, are you serious? Another one? Why? What am I doing? What was I doing? The world may never know. Because I certainly don't. Oh, no. Ceiling? Nice. Pretty good, Brecken. Are you, like, just doing level 0? My crazier's a curved. Kind of. It's not really curved. It's just like 3 slanted walls all put together in such a way to sort of make it curved. Okay. I'm gonna deal with the lights for the first little bit after, I think. It's like 8, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go 12. Like that. And then the next one will be... Do I want to go 12 or 16? I feel like I should go 16. And this one will be like... Like that. Yup, that's right in my way. Although, wait, does this mean 59? Okay, that's not ideal. What's the height? Because I'm gonna mark a line, I think, for the ceiling at that point, I guess, and just see. Okay, so it would be if I'm standing on it, I'm at 5. So yeah, right there. And then 59. Because I want to see if I need to. Obviously, this one's going to have to. But if I need to for the other one, how high up am I going in comparison to the walls? That's what I'm mainly interested in. Oh. Ah, yes. I'm just going to put it inside for a second so I can see where it goes. Okay. That means floor will be there. That's actually fine. If I need to do that, I mean, whatever. If it happens, it happens. I'm not worried about it. I should check the other one, though, because the other one might be more weird. No, I think it'll be fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'm actually just gonna do this one right now, because I know that I have to. And this won't, for the record, this won't matter in the tutorial. Like, at all. Because when I do it, I'm like for 3, you're not gonna be lined up with me for 3, pretty likely. And even if it did have to be changed, whatever, it's not a huge deal. But I'm not gonna give you the exact number, so I'll probably just tell you, like, be careful of the height or whatever. I could have gone way... No, I actually couldn't have gone lower, never mind, because Stinger's room is on the floor. Among Us map because I felt like it. Nice. Among Us is a pretty fun one to do. Not gonna lie. The walls. We're gonna make the wall 6 blocks high. I just had to go down by 2. 4 blocks high. 4 seems, I think, probably best. 3 or 4. I think we did 3 on ours. Five. 15 feels so wide. I think it's fine, but I don't know. Yeah, no, it should be, because I would have... Okay, I want to... Actually, I can mark the lights to see. Because, yeah, it'd be there, there, and there, which seems pretty good to me. Yeah, okay. I'm fine with that. This won't actually be here, though. That was just a marker. Way too low. Yeah, I think... I don't know. I kind of regret the way we did 0 on our map. I liked the cramped feeling, but also I don't. Not sure I'm Justin River right now. So real. Real and relatable. Okay, I'm gonna do my best to make the other side do the same thing. Does it do it on every point? I should check that, because I'm curious. I can't even see, but I don't think so. I think it's just the one that is, a mess, to say the least. Yeah. Interesting. That is so jank. Oh, that's because it widened. How much is it here? That's 11, so yeah, widened by 4 blocks. Which almost makes me think I should do like 3 or something there. And then maybe just to have it a little bit smoother, a couple 3s there. Actually, I should start from this side, because I don't think that's lining up. I'm just gonna live with it, it's fine. I'm not really insanely gonna care enough. Over down? Yes, it does. After this chase. It doesn't. Do all the other ones besides 8? And 0, obviously. But I don't need to know that one. Dark chase always at an angle and not straight forward when I was building it. Too bad. I was wondering that as I was starting here, though, because it definitely felt like it might have been, but it looked like it straightened fully to me. But I don't ever use this, like, any external resources or whatever to see, so. Seven doesn't either? Oh my god, how does 7 end? I don't remember. I don't even remember how 8 started. I remember a good amount of 7. I remember Toadster dying. That's like all I remember right now from the later half of that. Staple angles? Yeah, no. It's not noticeable either, so who cares? BanBan marathon? I should. Sounds like self-torture, but maybe that's the point, who knows? Shoot, like him in jail. You're so right. What about 6? Okay, so I only know 1, 2, and 3 end with down. For sure. 4... 4 is, because 4 is after... Yeah, no, 4 is, and I think 6 also is. Although I don't remember... No, 4 is the kingdom. I know 6 for sure, because 6 is... One of them is a chase, like a chase like... Not like this, but it's where you're getting chased by, like, all of them. I think that one's 6, though. 6 also has the elevator down? Okay. Remember the doctor hitting you? I don't remember that. I remember the waking up now. Shouldn't take me to jail? Okay. Sleep stream? Do you all just want to, like, watch me sleep? You got something to say, or you got something to share, I mean? I'm gonna build out this, and then I'll probably get the lights in, and then we'll add the box for where the Lorax comes up. And says, it's time for you to turn into a tree, and then sends evil BanBan after us with a chainsaw. Definitely what happens. 100%. How would you actually manage that, though? I don't have, like, sounds or alerts or anything, so you really can't. I just think I wouldn't really be able to fall asleep knowing that, you know, I'm being watched. Hello, the Malaysian YouTuber. Tap my window? That's crazy. If you really want to go through all that effort, I guess. No, I mean the Lorax. It definitely is the Lorax. You cannot convince me otherwise. You know what would have been really funny if the chase went that way, just through the middle? I wouldn't put it past him to somehow make that work. I'm not tired, you're tired. Also, this is unrelated, but today's tutorial is a very interesting one. So, y'all should check it out when it releases at 7:30 Eastern, or whatever, something like that. Might not be all of your guys' like cup of tea for the type of build, but it's different for sure. On stream? Probably not, no. I at least would like to kind of get a start. Like, I'd like to get this first part here done, up to where the first door is. Fortnite is only good. Griffin, Spider-Man, Eminem, Pomni, and Huggy Wuggy can canonically exist together. Such a strange game. Yeah, I know. It's a big gray room with an elevator, because I just haven't gotten enough of placing smooth basalt. It's never enough. No, they're not. Lorax is only a BanBan character, obviously. Yeah, exactly, Mouse. Backrooms. Directional block hell, literally. I'm not gonna be like really that specific with the light placements. I'm just gonna kind of try to get them like sort of right. Maybe the correct amount, who knows? 2, 3, it would be that one. And then 2 on the angle. So 1, and then 2. And then the next one would be like there. Sure. I'll break them into the ceiling in a second. I just wanted to get them marked. 7 between or 6? I think 6. When we are on the bird, yeah. Mouse, if you're thinking of that. Welcome back, Dando. Lorax goes to IKEA. I don't think he'd like all the wood furniture, to be honest. Is that under the second light? I think it is. Yes. Welcome back, Melon. 3 would be half, so I kind of like that idea. This is really not going to be that interesting of a chase to build. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. That's all it's gonna be. Man is definitely an instrument, yes. Short for the ground, stair path for the roof. Oh wait, no, okay, I see, never mind. Walls are sure birch, stair path for ground, beehives for roof. Stair path for the ground is a really good idea, except for just it existing as it does. Like, placing that is so annoying. But I think it definitely looks the best, so... You know, take what you will from that. Frick. I'm kind of debating using paintings here rather than breaking it into the wall like I normally would. What? Just because I'm lazy. And also, I don't really feel like it needs to be visible from the other side. If I can prevent it, then I might as well. Okay, shoot. That's weird. YouTube is strange. Oh, but it should be 5. It should be the height of the area, which is not happening, to be honest. Most popular in Minecraft world? I mean, it'd be Poppy Playtime. As for which is most downloaded, I couldn't tell you. Probably that, or Mascot Horror Havoc. Although I can't check anyway, so... say unfortunate, but it doesn't really matter to me. It is what it is. I feel like I should switch them. Sure. Actually, I'm just gonna do both of them. That one. It just makes more sense to my brain. Yeah, this door isn't actually stretched, but I can't really do anything else, so just gonna be stretched. Because I'm not making it 3, and I can't do anything other than those 2, so... Movie clock uses tape to find the exit of the back rooms. Button for that, since that counts as a block. Yeah. Pretty much anything on dirt path will do that. Like, I think... I can actually check. I'm pretty sure even if you did, like, an upside down slab or something, it would. Yeah, see? That's annoying. Oh yeah, it's definitely the whole chase done. Just, don't fact check that. Okay, I'm looking at the posters that are the paintings. Race rule number 1, blue light equals the blue one crosses first. Race rule number 2, pink light equals the pink one crosses first. Okay, sure, rules, whatever. Can we just, like, think about that for a second, though? If it's a race, right? Why are you determining who goes first? That doesn't make any sense. That's not race behavior. It's like rigged. I don't get that. That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Who knows at this point. However, player house? Yes, I'm assuming if you're talking about, well, I mean, I know either way, but if you're talking about full game, that's the one I am thinking of. Trying to do the clicks from your keyboard. Crazy. Clickety clack. I mean, you're not gonna see it, so I'm just gonna make my life easier and do smooth basalt. Yeah, no, that looks pretty good. Kind of what I wanted, where you just can't see. Yeah. You can't go through. So you can go through it. Did you use the backside of it or like an actual painting? Because we use like I can demonstrate. Give me structure void. Did it like oh no, it would have been like this. Painting and I use sides from the back. Okay. Yeah, we did it. I did it like this in the map. In ours, at least. Yeah, okay, no, I get what you mean now. I think the back is a better texture. Although there might be a specific painting that works really well. I can't think of all of them. Get out of here. No, you're not, Splorky. Splokey. Okay, well, I'm just gonna fill the floor and walls out, like, ridiculously far. I think that seems like a good Okay, what am I at? 9974. I'm gonna fill all the way to the pit over here, actually. I should be able to. Might not like it, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have to do this, though. Oh, wow, I did not need to do that. I'm kind of surprised. Okay, this should be the side wall. I'm just gonna assume that it is, because pretty sure that was how I marked it. Welcome back, Mothman. Hello, Yard. Thank you. I appreciate that. Glad you do enjoy them. Okay, watch it's not gonna work this time. Okay, that would have been really funny if it didn't, but I also would have raged so hard. Keyboard out the window. Just go on them. Other stuff ever just kind of like that, you know what I mean? No, I know what you mean, and also you're good. I don't mind the talking. It gives me something to read as I'm filling the saddest walls I've ever seen in my life. Literally could not pick a more depressing color. Finishing this today? Low, but not zero. Yeah, I'm definitely, I think, gonna need to take that one off, because there are like a billion doorways here. Rocky Road ice cream? Hell yeah, let's go. So much fun to build. It would be if I actually got to see interesting colors at any point. Feels like I'm stuck in prison, literally. I'm gonna assume the other one should be cherry, but we'll see. Actually, it's gonna bother me, so there we go. Should be everything. Yeah, actually, it is mistreatment, you're right. I've never really gotten into Deltarune at all. Not that I have anything against it. I actually hate it with a... I'm just kidding. I really have nothing against it. Wait a second. Hold on. Does that do what I think it does? Oh my god, it does. That makes my life, like, a lot of times easier. There's so many doors! Yeah, no, I might as well actually fill this further. Oh, I forgot about the... Yeah, no, I'm not finishing today, because we have the Jumbo Josh room. Where he says it's Josh in time, and then Josh is BanBan. But I can actually just place all of the lights and the slabs now, as far as I can go. Which will make my life easier, because instead of having to count all them out, I can just count the amount of lights that I have and place the walls based on there. Since I know where they go positionally anyway. Although if I mess one up, then it's over. Yeah, no, Chapter 3 has been the worst to build by far. 1 wasn't even big enough to be a problem. I actually really enjoyed 2. Except for later in it, I started to not like it very much. But 3 was... Playcare I liked. Intro was okay. But after that, I think everything, I just, like... The more that I built it, the more I disliked building it. Especially as I got into, like, Home Sweet Home and school and them. Those were just nightmares. I think I should be good on the counting. I am always paranoid that I'm gonna somehow mess one up, but I'll kind of just be quickly checking them as I go here. Like, I can kind of see just by looking at it. If one looks longer, I'll probably notice. And I really only need to count like halfway through. So. Ever to me, glad you are enjoying it. I've never really done a stream where I've built BanBan before, so this is kind of new to me. You know, streaming it at least. Well, I did one on Twitch, actually, for 0. But I've never done a YouTube one. Starting to smoke? Nah, it's fine. Minecraft would not. You know, I could technically just change the lights that I need to. And then do the walls after. I might just mark the walls or like the door or so. Yeah, I might do that. I might do doors as I like fix the lights, whatever to whatever color. And then from there I just do whatever. I don't even think that's long enough, to be honest. Oh, I need the lines on the floor too. Sounds like that. Yeah. It is nice. They both look off toxic good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I'm just gonna see if I can count it like this. 2, 3, 4, 5 whites. Yes, and then the 6th one is pink. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it should just always be under the previous one, I would presume. And I really just need to mark things right now. Because my ideal play here would be get all of the things marked, at least as far as I can, because I can just go back through and mindlessly fill everything in. Whether that be on stream or not doesn't even matter either. 2, 3, 4, 5 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then yeah, it's pink once more. He's called you Spirit Halloween on Discord DMs. That's good. Glad he did that. Okay, it's 5 and then a blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a blue. Oh my god, it switched. It's now 4. Yeah, no, I'm hitting that 100%. Unfortunate, but we live. It's okay. I'll survive. Wait, is it 4? No, I'm just blind. Okay. 2, 3. Yeah, no, it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know it does eventually switch to being less, but... Yeah, now it switches to 3. Okay. Which is ironic, because that's the amount that I have. Although, I mean, I can't do anything with that number, because I would need a 4th. So, I gotta tend to this. Okay, where am I? Right there. Well, I can just skim until I see the 3 lights. That's a good way to check. Back-to-back blue? Did it switch again? Wait, what? Did it switch back? There's 3. Here's 3. Here's 3. Here's 3. And that one's not 3. Okay. I gotta make sure that I have a back-to-back blue somewhere, though. I think I do. If I'm missing one, then that's a problem. What? It's every other right now? What? Blue, pink... pink, blue, pink, and then it would be blue. It'd be blue here, basically. Maybe I missed one. The back rooms. It's fun at times, but other times it's not. Okay, so blue, then pink, then blue, then blue again, then pink again, and then it switches. Okay, you know, I am missing one then because I should have... I don't even do that, man. That doesn't make any sense. But it's blue, pink, pink, and then it's blue, blue. Blue, blue, and then it's another pink. And then it switches to 3. Correct? I'm gonna double check. That's the blue, that's pink, pink, and then blue, blue, and then pink. Pink again. Wait, double pink? What? Double pink. And then it's alternating, I guess. Wait, but that one looks like it is 5, never mind. Okay. Double pink and then 3 or something. I'll figure that out when I get there. I just want to make sure that I have it jotted down at least to some capacity. Oh, that's double layered, evidently. Okay. Is it going to be in the glass? No, it's under. Actually, I'm still going to go in a block. Whoops. Is that the floor? One lower is... And I'm honestly just gonna leave the bottom here because it doesn't matter. Do you have a texture? Textures that'll work. How do you do it? I don't even know about that one. That one was pure madness, but it took me like several or multiple weeks to get all of the texturing for that one done. It is... I honestly don't blame you. I don't know if it's worth the time because it still looks fine either way. Although I do find the texturing looks better overall. It's just, again, like, is it really worth it? I don't feel like it is. Oh, wait, I can do something cool. 9975. If I hit 0... No, I should. I actually... There's a chance. Aha! I might as well follow this route. It's crazy. It's something. Shoot, thanks. Yeah, I definitely sneezed. Oh, hi, Jax. I love when you put mashed potatoes on my head. How nice and polite of Kinger to thank him. You know, I fail to find logic in really any of this, but I'm really gonna ask here, what is the purpose of these hallways? Are you, like, training the birds? I really don't understand this one. Oh my, I extended that a lot of ways out. Okay, and then it was double pink, right? Pink and then the 3, yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pink. 1, 2, 3, and then it should be blue. I might actually just place all of these, why not? Pink, pink, and then now it's 3 blue, or 3 white, and then a blue. And then 3 white and a pink. And then blue again. 3 white, pink. 3 white, blue. I swear. Pink again. Blue again. Pink, blue, blue, pink. Pink. What'd I say? Pink, blue, blue, pink or something? It was... Oh, jeez. Pink, blue, blue, pink. I know that for sure. Actually, where am I at with the 3s? Do I just have one of each? Okay, no, it's blue, pink, blue right now. So blue, pink, blue, pink. So that pink is the first one I need. Pink, blue, blue again, pink, pink again. And that's it. Like, are we serious? I don't get it. I actually don't. Done with half of the roof. Nice, Brecken. Faster gets to live. I wouldn't be surprised. How is this gonna end up under 0? Okay. Whatever. That still might not be far enough. I'm so serious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is gonna be awful for the tutorial of this. I'm already thinking about that. Rest of the map, whatever. But alright, let's see. No, that's definitely gonna need to be further, probably. Okay. Pink, blue, blue. 3 pink. 1, 2, 3 blue. 1, 2, 3 blue. 1, 2, 3 pink. So I need another 2, I believe. Is that correct? I need... Oh no, I need just one more. One more pink. Okay, that's not horrible. Oh my gosh, though. For example, face away from each other, not in the same direction. I didn't even, like, think about directions. I mean, it sucks because I'm just not familiar enough with the games. But I just, like, you know, didn't think about it. But also, I was like, yeah, no, I'll be low enough. But apparently I wasn't. Guess why would I be? Okay. I'm gonna double check that it's pink, blue, blue, pink, pink. Good lord, okay. And then I'm gonna mark everything probably, and then I'll end. Because it seems like a good point to end. Or maybe I will fill some of the stuff, like the walls in between doors. But it's so many, I don't know. Again, like, this might just be a good thing later today or even tomorrow, where I can just mindlessly get it all in. Unconnected. How they are not, no. Zero's not connected to anything. It's just here. It's close, though. Victory with you by myself? Oh, yeah. Honestly, one of the more enjoyable things I've done was that Withered Actory. Can't wait for another one of those kinds of builds. It's gonna be crazy. See you later, Speedy. Why the frick did YouTube auto-translate that to Day of the Dead? What? Okay, sure. They seriously need to just remove that feature. It does not work. I don't mind having a button that would translate stuff for me, but having it automatically translate is so stupid. 77 names, wow. That's pretty crazy, SpongeBob. That's what I'm saying, Nova. Hey man, just go darn it. Thought I was coming up with something original. Is there a Twitch tonight on the schedule? I only ask because it's actually unrelated, but there's something else that I want to know if it is today. Or not. And that's the only way I know, is if there's a Twitch stream scheduled. There is? Okay, thank you. Might be Repo. Comment said thing. That's, yeah, perfect. That translation nailed it. It's like, it's probably some like really weird language or something that, or like obscure language, like Dutch or something. Not necessarily Dutch, so just a random example. But that YouTube is just picking up and being like, yep, nope, that's definitely what they're saying in that language. And half the time it doesn't make sense. But I don't know. Forkroom? No, I am not Toxigoon. If I did it, it would be a whole separate version. You know, I technically could, since I'll have two. Thanks to, the tutorial version being in the actual world. Which I generally don't do, but I forget why I did. I think I was still working on it or something. Like I was at the... Yeah, no, because I was still working on Dorm Hall, I believe it was, when I actually started the tutorial. So... Hey, we're about to be at 3 hours. 3 hours of gangbanging. It's definitely the name of the game. Okay, I am going to end at this point. However, I want to confirm that I have the correct amount of these. Alrighty. Let's see. I will add the changes that need to be made because of the other one as well that is shown Toxicoon. Those will be added for sure. Okay, blue, pink, pink, pink again. Yep. Blue, and that's blue again. Yes. Yep. And then it's pink. And then pink again. And then it switches to 3 here, right? Yes, with a blue. And then a pink. And then another blue. And then another pink. And then another blue. And then another blue. And then 2 pink, right? To end. And there might be a blue after that, actually. Pink. And no, just one more pink. Huge. That's all of them. Nice. That was awful. How long is this hallway? I'm measuring. Because I'm genuinely curious. From this door to the other door. I'm not including the, like, very beginning, like, 169 all the way. I'm actually writing that down in the chat. Negative 169. Yeah, no, it's going to be like 400 blocks. Oh, wow. No, I actually was not far off. It's over 400. Negative 169 to 307. So, I would add those two, which would give me 476. However, I'd add 1 for the location of one of those coordinates. So, 477 blocks long. Okay. Sure, why not? Oh, brother, that's insane. I mean, like, yeah, you shouldn't expect me to, you know, think it's that long. But anyway. I do, Chris, yes. What was that? I was replaying 7, I think. Or maybe it was 6. I don't remember. It was one of the later ones, though. Paintings, what I said here. Was nice. Yeah, they allegedly were spooky. If it was actually them, which I think somebody was like, yes, but then somebody recently, when it was brought up by somebody, was like, no, it probably wasn't. So I don't know what to believe. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm gonna end. Tomorrow is gonna be another stream. I think I know what it is. Yeah, I think I know what it's gonna be, but I'm not telling you because Anyway, though, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, have a fantastic rest of your day. Or night, I just realized I don't have. Oh, wait, I do. I have them back. Okay. I will see you on the next one. Peace.